What's up, Sports Wars? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today we're talking about this situation with Troy Aikman and Joe Buck caught on a hot mic disrespecting the United States military. This is what sports has come to. This far left-wing ideology, this complete echo chamber where we're going to take up for and justify criminals and criminal behavior. We're going to justify looting and burning cities down. Yet, you're going to disrespect the United States military. This is where sports is at. It is depressing, but it is the reality of the situation for the majority of people in professional sports, and we are going to call it out like we always do. Here it is before the Tampa Bay-Green Bay game, and this is not a good look at all, and I'm wondering if Troy Aikman is going to respond. I mean, if he was disrespecting Black Lives Matter or Antifa or something like that, he would probably be fired. But because he's disrespecting the United States military, it's completely okay. Now, again, I want to preface this because I don't get offended by anything in isolation. People can have whatever opinions they want. Troy Aikman can be disrespectful to the military. That's his prerogative. The problem is that if he would have been caught on a hot mic saying something disrespectful, even if it's subtle, in a subtle way, disrespectful towards BLM or Antifa, there is no way he would have a job the next day. That is the nonsense we are dealing with right here. So I just want to preface it by saying, in isolation, Troy Aikman can say whatever he wants. I don't care. It's about the echo chamber and the double standard. Let's listen in.
That's a lot of jet fuel just to do a little flyover.
That's your hard-earned money and your tax dollars at work.
That stuff ain't happening with Kamala Biden ticket. I'll tell you that right now, partner.
So he says that stuff ain't happening. And here's another story on it right here. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman caught on hot mic mocking NFL military pregame flyover. And then the video obtained by De Facto Media, Buck and Aikman, who apparently didn't know they were being recorded, could be heard on a hot mic before the start of Sunday's Packers-Bucks game, mocking the pregame flyover as a waste of money by the government. And there it is right there. And then while flyovers are fairly expensive, military officials say they treat them as part of the pilot training and the costs are drawn from training budgets. NFL fans were pretty shocked by the Buck-Aikman hot mic moment. And yeah, I mean, this surprises no one, though. This surprises no one that's been paying attention because this is professional sports. These are the types of personalities that make it up. And whether Joe Buck and Troy Aikman have always been like this, it doesn't matter. They've become like this. And they've become like this because of the nonsense that dominates sports. Drew Brees simply explained why he, as an individual, would stand for the national anthem. Then the mob came after him, including LeBron James and other players in the NFL came after him. They came after him. They slammed him. They shamed him. And they bombarded him with all of these accusations of being an ist or an ism. And so then Drew Brees pretty much lost my respect and so many other football fans' respect by bending over, having his wife bend over, having anybody associated with him bend over and apologize because he didn't want to be called an ist or an ism. And again, I understand the difficult circumstances that were created for Drew Brees. He has to be a leader for his team. He's trying to, compete for another Super Bowl. And if he would have challenged this, he probably would have lost his locker room. I completely understand the point. And I understand the difficult situation that he was put in. But the reality of the situation is people have to stand up against this nonsense. Somebody has to stand up against it. Somebody has to battle against it. Or it's just going to continue. And Drew Brees is the type of person that should have been able to stand up and say, fuck off. Fuck you, LeBron. Fuck you, anybody in the league who had a problem with what I said. You can replay what I said, And you can sit there and be mad about it all day long. I will stand for the national anthem, and I will be proud of my country. That's what he could have said. That's what he should have said, but he didn't. He bent the knee, and now that type of behavior is going to continue. And that is what's taking over professional sports, and people are sick of it, rightfully so. And again, we're a sports channel. Yes, we cover sports. And I know that there's people saying, why are you still watching? Because we're a sports channel. We are trying to change the media. I'm not saying that this one little channel and my one little brand is going to change the media. I'm not saying that. But do you want the ESPNs of the world to continue covering this shit? Because if that's what's going to happen, then it's never going to change. We need people like Clay Travis and Outkick the Coverage to stand up against this as they are. And we need to continue to support them. We need stronger voices in the media to hold these people accountable. When LeBron James says stupid shit like black people are being hunted when they leave their house, we need somebody like Clay Travis or Jameson Whitlock in the media to say, what are you talking about? Can you explain what you mean by that? Can you have any statistics to support your nonsense? But right now we have a little bitch sitting there, one of these little bitches in the media that just wants to sit there and take what LeBron says because they're scared to stand up against it. We're not. Clay Travis is not. Black and White Sports is not. And we need more voices like that. So that's what we're here to do. We need to have Troy Aikman to be called out on his bullshit. At the end of the day, none of this shit should be in this sports. None of it. Leave all your politics at home. This is sports. And if you can leave your shit out of it, we can leave ours out of it. It's that simple. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Troy Aikman should have to answer for this and explain his thoughts behind it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You guys have a great day. Thank you for subscribing to Sports Wars. Check out geeksandgamers.com, and we will talk to you later.